Hey guys, I'm back again with another tutorial. I know it's been a minute, I've not been here, but I'm here now. So I'm going to start today's tutorial by priming my eyes, and I'm going to be using my Elegel Pro Concealer. Just apply that. So I'm going to be doing my eyeshadows first before anything. I'm sorry if you hear any noise at the background. I'm having some work done in my house, so I apologize for that beforehand. There is an option to film at night, but I rather film in the day if I can. It's the start of a new week and I'm feeling positive to this week. It's gonna be like a chit chat sort of video, so yeah. So you guys are not bored seeing me do my makeup alone. For my eyeshadow, I'll be using this palette I'll be using my Makeup Forever palette. I'm gonna start with that shade there, that one, sort of like aubergine. So a while ago, I'd been to, like this foreign exchange companies, like cash, money transfer sort of companies. Yeah, that's what it is. So I'd been to one of them to do some money transfer, and the lady attending to me was super slow, very slow. And I think it must have been like her first day, because you could tell in her face that she was kind of apprehensive, kind of, she's trying her best to be as fast as she could for me. And if you're like a mom like me, there's no time to waste. You step out and you want things done because you need to get back, to your days, whatever. I had a time set to be outside and this girl was being super slow. So it's like she was learning on the job. I was like one of her guinea pigs. I just felt so much sympathy towards her, and I was like, oh, as much as I'm in a hurry and stuff like that, I can't make this girl feel uncomfortable, because you could tell she was already under pressure from the work, and then now you want to give her stress because she's not being fast. I was like, I won't be the one to do that. I won't be responsible for that at all. I'm not going to put someone, under such unnecessary pressure. The thing is, when you find yourself in places like that, the one way you can have compassion, you can feel compassion towards people, is to put yourself in their shoes and ask yourself, if I were to be standing in place of this girl, would I like to be rushed? Would I like to be, told, oh, when are you going to hurry, or be sarcastic, when is this going to finish? When are you going to do this transfer? When are you going to do that? That way, you're putting them under pressure. Would I like to be treated that way? Would you like to be treated that way, if the tables were to turn? So if you wouldn't like to be treated that way, automatically you just feel that need to be nice towards this person, to be more tolerant. I think that's the word. I used to be super impatient, and I'll let you know I'm impatient, but the peace of God has just, over the years, just overtaken me, and then maturity as well. So I know not to just put people under unnecessary pressure, no matter how rushed I may be myself, needing time to do stuff. So I just stood there. I was even smiling to her, making her feel as comfortable as possible. Like, look, don't worry, take your time. And I think that girl would think of me and be like, oh my goodness, that lady made me feel super comfortable, and I'm grateful. You could tell she didn't know how to say thank you to me. She was so grateful that I could wait on her, because eventually I think her boss had to come help her do the job. So yeah, I'm just saying this to tell someone out there to be very, I know life can be very busy. We don't have time to waste. We're always in a hurry and all of that. It doesn't mean you put people under unnecessary pressure. It doesn't mean you make people feel uncomfortable. Let people look at you and be like, you know what, I want what that lady has. I want what that girl has in her, because it's just such a receptive spirit, That's what God does for you if you grow in Him. So yeah, can always make people feel uncomfortable when you're around. Oh, like I'm here, do what I say. Not nice. Not everybody's as savvy. Not everybody's as fast as you are. Some people are slow, but surely they get there. So be patient with people. Learn to be more tolerant of people, not brash, you know. So yeah, I'm going to use the same palette. I'll be using that. I've got loads of shimmer colors and I love this palette so much. So pigmented. I'll use that shade there. Just here. You want to be remembered for the right reasons. Now I'm going to use Desert Sand by GEEK. Oh, that brush is too big. A smaller brush. I'm just going to line my eyes using Master Ink from Maybelline. I'm just going to use my mascara from MAC just to prepare my lashes for the falls. I'm allowing my lashes get tacky. I'm going to prime my face using this Paul and Joe primer. That is just an instant mattifier. I love it. Foundation, I'm using my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NW45. This has been my, all-time favorite. I've used this from when I started. I knew how to use makeup. It's always been this. So. My lashes are ready now, so I'm just gonna fix them. Is that done? I'm gonna use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And for contour, I'm going to use my Lancome Foundation 10 Idol 24 Ultra 24 hours, and this is the shade 15. And I'm going to set my contour using my Laura Mercier. I'm going to set my contour using my BH Cosmetics contour palette. And then with this smaller brush, I'm going to use this for my nose. And I'm going to brush up the powder from my face using my MAC Studio Fix powder. Look up if it's easier for you. And for my under eye, I'm going to use the same palette. I'm going to use this sort of green shade. And then for blush, I'm going to use my MAC blush as Amber and Rose. As much as I love blushes, I don't feel like it's one of those things I don't feel like having so much of it is necessary. So I'm going to line my lips using this KIKOMILANO lip pencil. It's a shade 531. And then I'm going to use this NYX Liquid Suede Lip Cream Lipstick in the shade Brooklyn Thorn. And then for highlights, I'm using my regular Big Gelato as well. Use that there. Let me use a smaller brush. Use this for my brow bone. Now I'm going to set my face. My Fix Plus. So that's the finished look, guys. I hope you like it. Yeah. Yeah, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on this video and your comments as well. I'd like to hear from you guys. And don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.